Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm Ellie Snake Lady and today I have got little Aristaeus here with me. So today I'm going to be getting all sort of crafty and creative again, and I will be making some hides for Aristaeus and Zephyrus, whose tank is up there. Just decided I wanted to make one more hide for my hoggies because their tanks weren't looking as enriched and as busy as my other snakes' tanks. So I've decided to make some hides that sort of look like a pile of rocks where snakes might hide. So it's still sort of part of my forest core, cottage core thing that I've got going on. I just wanted some more hides for these guys to be able to sort of look around and explore, and you know, as well as it being a hiding place, it's a source of enrichment as well. So without any further ado, let's just get straight on with the video, and thanks very much for watching. So I've got a couple of these like kiwi fruit boxes from Tesco's. So I thought I really want to do something with them because I just want to put like a couple of extra hides in with my two hoggy boys, and that's Zephyrus and Aristaeus. So I think what I'm going to do is make these into like sort of rock looking sort of hides. So I've literally got these two, and what I did, here's one I prepared earlier. What I've done is I literally cut the end of that, which is this, and then I kind of cut the other one in half like that, and then what I'm going to do is just pop that in there. It's just to make the boxes a bit bigger because those are on their own are a bit too small. So yes, I'm going to put these together, and yeah, and I'm going to tape them up per usual, and then do like a sort of rock effect on there. So yeah, let's get started. So this is all covered in tape, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put like a little sort of doorway in like I normally do, and then I will decorate the rest of this and give it a kind of rock look. Oh, and there's the inside as well. So what I'm going to do now is put like a sort of grey, a light grey undercoat just all over this little hide, and I'm going to use some grey paint that I've got there mixed with some white. So yeah, I'm just going to cover the hides. It's just sort of so there's a background colour before I start applying any sort of stone effect. So I've got a couple of foam boards here, and they did have some shiny sort of material on top, but I've just kind of torn that off very carefully so that I've got like a rough porous surface to actually paint on. So what I'm going to do with this is cut out loads of little pebble shapes and then just put them onto the hide just to give it that sort of rock effect. So yeah, let's get on with that. Right, so I've cut out these little pieces, and obviously this is the hide, so I'm going to just start with the top layer and see how we get on. But these I will be painting them after I've stuck them on, and then if there's any sort of like little gaps, for example, let's see, right there, so say that little gap there, what I'm going to do is just kind of paint that a slightly darker colour, and in between some of the gaps I might add some moss, you know, or leaves or something like that. So yeah, anyway, let's get on. I've mixed some light coloured sort of grey paint, and I'm going to put it on here. I've actually sort of tested it out on this back piece here, and so these top bricks at the minute, or stones, are white, and then these are light grey, so there's only a subtle difference. Let's just get on. So what I'm going to do now is add some Mod Podge to just seal it all in. So I've got these hides that I've just finished for my boys. As you can see, it's like a stone rocky effect that I've got going on there with the green bits, which is supposed to look like moss. I'm kind of hoping it does, but yeah, so that is all done and dusted. I'll just show you the back as well. There we go, that's the back of the hides. As I say, I'm hoping the greenery looks sort of mossy like. So they're ready to go in Zephyrus and Aristaeus' tanks. So yeah, let's get putting them in. I made those hides quite sort of, they're quite easy to make really. As I say, it's almost like junk modelling but with an artistic twist. So I think the rocks did look kind of rock-like with the detail that I added with the paint. The way I painted them was just dry brushing a lot of the time. And that polystyrene like board that I had, I did have to take the shiny coating off because I thought the paint wouldn't really stick to that very well, even though it is acrylic paint, and that acrylic paint does stick to stuff. It's just I thought it'd be easier if I just take the shiny bit off the polystyrene board and just have the porous bit, and yeah, as I say, I just dry brushed the paint on and it worked out really well. So I've just wanted to make these hides for a while for Zephyrus and Aristaeus, and I finally got round to it. So and as you can see as well, I did like a little photo shoot, them sort of exploring their new hides, and Zephyrus was zipping about, and you know, he wasn't really very still, so it's hard to get a picture of him. But Aristaeus was so much better. He was very curious about his new hide and exploring it and stuff, but he was quite still as well, and tongue flicking and everything. So but yeah, I'm not going to keep chatting on forever, otherwise this video will be really long. But I'm hoping you like these sorts of videos and that you've enjoyed this one. And if you have, then please like and subscribe. And when you do subscribe, please hit that bell notification and click all, so you get notifications of all my latest videos. And if you've got any comments or questions or anything like that, then just pop them in the comment section below and I'll do my best to answer. But for now, from myself and a little squiggly Aristaeus, it is goodbye, and we'll see you in my next video. Thanks very much for watching.